Here we go. First ball.
Misses everything. Beautifully timed drive, but a smash straight into the bowler's stumps. Oh dear, the batter looks really annoyed with that one.
That was a tremendous delivery. Fizzed through to the keeper. No more short balls this over.
Really wound up for that. Ball seemed to come onto the bat quicker than he thought. Lovely cover drive, but straight to the extra cover fielder. A direct hit and this could be gone. Oh my, that's just flown off the middle.
Oh, there you go. A no ball. Maybe just trying a little too hard. Just need to get more control back.
Overstepped on that occasion. Now have to deal with a free hit chance. Straight to the fielder. Beats the outside edge. Good bowling there. Jamieson needs to get their run-up sorted. It's all gone horribly wrong with that last delivery. They're normally much better than this. Wild misses out. The over finishes, you really can't be giving batters of this quality extra deliveries. The captain might want to send their bowler down to the boundary to collect their thoughts. Yeah, big opportunity. They've worked really hard in recent weeks. They should have the confidence to build an innings and get a big score on the board. Henry from the Great Southern Stand end. Couldn't get it through the field. Perfectly timed.
You just can't hit it any better than that. Beautiful shot. No chance at all for the fielders.
Good contest here at the moment. 4 off the last ball. It'll be interesting to see how the bowler can respond. Onto that early, that could be 4.
It's a good delivery, but it doesn't matter when you play it like that. 4 runs.
That last ball isn't something you want to repeat of. You don't want to be giving away easy runs. Does very well to quickly get across to this one. Dug that out well. End of the over. 9 runs coming from it. India, 16 for none. Duffy, the pace bowler, coming into the attack. Nice solid defensive shot. Beautiful timing there off the front foot. It's racing away. The fielder out in the deep has some serious work to cut it off.
Sampson says thank you. It was a gift and they smashed it away to the boundary rope.
Always difficult to focus after what happened last ball, but you just got to stay positive and believe the wicket's going to come. Can't get that outside the ring field. Oh, that's a great shot early on, wide of cover, and that'll give him a bit of confidence early on. May pull up short of the boundary though. Doesn't beat the infield. That's the over. India, 21 for none. Good shot, a beauty.
That races away to the boundary. A beautiful shot off the front foot. Just textbook stuff.
Sampson has gotten the big shot away this over. Now they can focus on playing the next ball on its merits. Was quick onto that in the infield. Nearly gets the edge. Henry with a great delivery there. No point chasing that one. It is racing to the boundary.
Well, that's textbook perfect. A lovely drive through the covers. No need for the fielders to chase that one.
Can't afford to go too full again. It does help to switch up your deliveries just to keep them guessing. Finds the fielder with that shot. Oh, that's been heaved away and punished over the rope. That's a brute of a maximum.
Too much width, really. They're only asking for that to be hammered into the stands, and that is exactly what's happened.
Just need to keep it simple. Line and length, roundabout off stump. That'll force a mistake. Collects that one, simple as you like inside the ring. Well, that was a struggle, getting smacked all over the park. Duffy from the members' end.
Overstepping, just a little too eager on that delivery.
Duffy will be disappointed with that previous delivery, not up to their normal standards. Bang, there's a fielder out in the deep, but the batter has taken full toll of the free hit. That's a maximum.
Well, that's a waste of a delivery. Absolutely no trouble getting onto it and dispatching it for 6.
Santner, I don't think, will be too happy with their bowler at the moment. Solid shot, that's going for 4.
Well, you sometimes just have to stop and admire batting like that. Gets onto the front foot early, well timed, and 4 runs.
Yeah, it can be very disheartening seeing good deliveries smacked around. Sometimes, though, you just got to accept it and move on. No, terrible shot. Gone aerial with that one. It'll land safe. Might not be 4. The last one helped the scoring rate, making their intentions for this innings. Shot, finds the gap with that one.
Well, the delivery was poor. Still needs to be put away, though. And what a lovely shot to find the boundary.
Duffy is finding it difficult to contain this pair at the moment. My advice would be go back to your stock delivery and then build from there. Wow, that's missed the lot. 19 runs out of there. India are 55 for none.
So that's 5 down in the power play, and the bowlers have been getting the treatment by these batters. They're doing it with ease.
The right armour is coming on to bowl from the Great Southern Stand end. Brilliant shot. That's one for the crowd.
Well, enough leverage there to get a good swing of the arms under it to get it over the rope.
Boundary last ball. What's to come this delivery, I wonder? Straight drive, mid-off will cut that one off. Cuts that off well in the infield. Oh, fantastic catch. Oh, wow. Brilliant reactions, and what a catch.
That was a blistering knock right on top of the bowling. Tried once too many times. The show ends, but they'll receive a warm reception from the crowd.
A difficult period as they come to the wicket. They'll take plenty of time to settle themselves in before facing their first ball. That is quite extraordinary. Kishan, don't do it to them like that. What a shot.
Just missed the line. Not the worst delivery, but that was dispatched with interest. Everyone just watched that in awe.
Going with pace now.
Is coming into the attack.
Great shot, pulled straight to backward square leg though. A direct hit and this could be gone. 3 runs added in that over. India 70 for 1.
You wouldn't have thought the power play was over by the way the batters have kept going on with it. They're well above the required rates.
Sodhi from the Great Southern Stand end. That's gone. A nice simple catch. Simple as you like. The batter didn't bother to look at more than one delivery in that over.
Well, the end of an entertaining performance with the bat. Certainly a good wicket to get. Those runs were really starting to flow.
That's a long way to walk out there just to turn around and walk straight back. They'll just want to get this first run behind them and then push on.
First ball for the batter, coming in.
Ah, fantastic catch. Didn't time it at all and mid-on with an easy catch.
An innings that promised much and really, in the end, delivered very little. Pretty disappointing all round.
Coming to the wicket, they'll be looking to play within the V early and expand as they get settled. Beautiful timing there off the front foot. It's racing away. The fielder out in the deep has some serious work to cut it off.
It just looks so easy. Gets onto the front foot and eases through the ball. They can just stand and admire that shot.
Getting nicely settled at the crease now. Would have to be very happy with that last shot. Brilliant diving stop. Good pick up, big chance. That ends a very successful over. Only a handful of runs and a haul of 2 wickets to show for it.
They've done well. Sometimes after the power play, the run rate can drop a bit, but the batters have kept up the intent they had early on, and this run chase looks secure.
Lovely cover drive, straight to the extra cover fielder. Oh, that's a wondrous stroke, straight through the covers.
The delivery was poor, but it still needed to be put away. And what a lovely shot to bring up the 4.
Good contest here at the moment. 4 off the last ball. It'll be interesting to see how the bowler can respond. Good shot, a beauty.
Just perfection, a magnificent shot. You just can't hit it any better than that, racing away to the boundary.
That last ball isn't something you want to repeat of. You don't want to be giving away easy runs. Beats the field with a great shot. Well, that was another good over. You can see the frustration growing on the batters. Sodhi with a huge appeal. Oh, great work, held their nerve while the ball was in the air, and they've taken a good catch. In the air, and cover takes an easy catch.
The trudge back to the pavilion. A disappointing display in the end for someone with such batting skills. This one goes down as a fail.
New batter comes to the crease. Never an easy time to come into bat after the fall of a wicket. That's the over. India a 92 for 4.
They've got busy working the ball around and hitting boundaries in between. It's a good setup for a strong finish.
Santner, the left armour, is the new bowler from the members' end. Couldn't get it through the field. Needs to be on target. Now the batter's made a bit of a meal of that delivery. Doesn't beat the infield. Misses everything. Really wound up for that. Ball seemed to come onto the bat quicker than he thought. Was quick onto that in the infield. End of the over. A good one in terms of keeping the batters quiet. Just needed to take a wicket to make it an excellent one. It's been a great bowling display so far. Would be very well deserved to pick up a 5th wicket today. Lovely cover drive, straight to the extra cover fielder.
You can't fault the bowling. Sometimes your opponent is just too good. Wonderful front foot shot, and there was no point chasing that.
Do they go full? Do they go short? A lot to ponder this delivery after the boundary. Nearly gets the edge. Sodhi with a great delivery there. New Zealand needs this sort of rhythm to be maintained. A good over. Santner from the members' end. Square cut, finds point, no run. A direct hit and this could be gone. Beats the outside edge, good bowling there. Straight to the fielder. No. Terrible shot. Swept away, but finds the fielder. Well, that's the end of a great display of bowling. No score from it. Nicely putting pressure on the batters. The right-arm medium bowler is coming into the attack from the Great Southern stand end.
That races away to the boundary. A beautiful shot off the front foot. Just textbook stuff.
Don't need to do anything special. Line and length is the key here.
That really wasn't a great delivery. Seen early, and it was dispatched with a plum.
The last one helped the scoring rate, making their intentions for this innings. Beats the cover fielder. Nice shot.
Well, the delivery was poor. Still needs to be put away, though. And what a lovely shot to find the boundary.
Boundary last ball. What's to come this delivery, I wonder? Beautiful timing there off the front foot. It's racing away. The fielder out in the deep has some serious work to cut it off.
Pierced the gap wonderfully on the offside at cover.
Yeah, it can be very disheartening seeing good deliveries smacked around. Sometimes, though, you just got to accept it and move on. Playing all their shots in that over, a very expensive over.
Been some really good overs strung together. They've taken some risks, along with some good running. A very good total is on the way.
Onto that early, that could be 4.
That is a masterclass of batting. Reads the length, gets forward, and dispatches it to the boundary.
I'd like to see them just aim for the top of off now. As a bowler, you've got to make them play on your terms. Onto the front foot, super shot, should be 4.
Yeah, too wide. It was there to be hit, and it was really given the treatment.
Boundary last delivery, is that the sign they're trying to push the run rate? Ticking the scoreboard over really nicely at the moment. Oh, I thought that was passing, but a fantastic dive to cut it off. Whacked away. Really playing all their shots that over. Very expensive.
4 runs. They were so still at the crease. Just a slight movement forward. Fabulous shots.
Phillips, the right armour, is coming into the attack from the Great Southern stand end. Out. Good catch. Oh, great work. Held their nerve while the ball was in the air, and they've taken a good catch.
Starting to get interesting now. That's the 5th wicket, and a very frustrated person is heading back to the pavilion.
And with that wicket, the new batter will mark centre. Just needs to rotate the strike early on as they get settled into their innings. Straight drive, mid-off will cut that one off. Winds up but misses. Looks like they went a bit too early on that shot. Swept away but finds the fielder. That's gone. Nice simple catch. Straight to cover point for an easy catch.
Really getting to the tail enders now. 6th wicket gone. There's not a lot left in this lineup.
Lots of pressure coming into bat. We'll have to wait just a little bit longer to face their first ball though. Henry has been going really well here. Comes back on from the members' end.
That was a tremendous delivery. Fizzed through to the keeper. No more short balls this over.
Lovely cover drive, straight to the extra cover fielder. Yadav ready to face their first ball. Really needs to settle quickly and see if they can get the ball into the gaps. Drive straight down the ground. Mid-on will collect that one though. Onto that early, that could be 4.
It just looks so easy. Gets onto the front foot and eases through the ball. They can just stand and admire that shot.
Can't afford to go too full again. It does help to switch up your deliveries, just to keep them guessing. Finds the fielder with that shot. Needs a direct hit. Got on the inside and played that wonderfully. Fielder needs to work hard to stop that. And gone. Brilliant catch. Cut away, and that's a great catch at point. What a catch.
They've looked threatening but can't go on with the job. They'll be annoyed with themselves having gotten out after a start.
145 for 7.
And with that wicket, we'll see a change out in the middle. The task here will be that of support and getting themselves settled into their innings. Stumped. Lovely deception. Got it right from the first ball of the over. You're kidding. Keeper with the fast hands.
Another one. 8 wickets gone. You feel it's just a matter of time now. A few decent deliveries could see the end.
At number 10 for India.
Smacks that away through the gap. Someone different now to bowl at. Brings a different set of problems. I feel it's just a matter of pitching the ball up and getting them onto the front foot. Wow, that's missed the lot. Oh, hello there. Chakravarti getting a little funky there with the helicopter shot. End of the over, 2 runs added. India are 147 for 8. Henry from the members' end. Bumrah advances and throws the bat at it with absolute disdain. Cut away for 4.
Caress that nicely through the gap to the boundary.
Good contest here at the moment. 4 off the last ball. It'll be interesting to see how the bowler can respond. Perfectly timed.
Well, what a lovely shot. It flew to the boundary. That's clearly not the type of delivery to be bowling here.
That last ball isn't something you want to repeat of. You don't want to be giving away easy runs. couldn't get it through the field. That's the end of a very good over. Great pressure being placed on the batters here.
They're behind the required rate late in the innings. No other choice now but to just go for it. They really need a boundary, this ball.
Oh my, that's just flown off the middle.
Have to go for it now.
That's huge. That's a biggie. It is out of here. Absolutely smoked off the bat.
That was seen so early. The timing was brilliant and that has stayed hit. Fantastic.
Santner, I don't think, will be too happy with their bowler at the moment. Misses everything. Doesn't beat the infield. Good pick up, big chance. Nearly gets the edge. Phillips with a great delivery there. Misses. That's a big chance gone begging.
Final ball. Boundary to win.
Lovely cover drive, straight to the extra cover fielder. Could that be out? Looks like it. Oh, great run out.